Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So you see the thumbnail. I wonder if Vinegar Syndrome's seen my last video, because I was like the last person ever in the world, it seems like, to have got the halfway to Black Friday sale order. But my subscriber, like halfway subscriber sale, it's all here. And it's one of the biggest ones single orders I've ever made. There's some gifts in here, and there's some other things too. Now, they didn't make me wait, so I'm not going to make you guys wait. No intro today. We're just going to get right into it. Alright, so, yes. They didn't make us wait nearly as long this go round. Oh. Wow. They had some stuff right on top. That's unlike them. Well, I'm hoping that my box cutter didn't cut anything. I don't think that it did. Wow. Stacks on stacks. Wow. I've never gotten stacks like this before, you guys. So, yeah. We're just going to start. You know, they do great, amazing packaging. You guys already know that. If you order from them, or if you've ever seen one of my videos, you know that they pack it in there. Alright, so getting right into it, this is actually pretty nice. It's got the gifts right here in this first stack. So I'm going to put those to the side, you know, as we kind of go. Now, I like the way that they decided to do this, because they kind of put like item things together in a way, so that's kind of cool. But you guys know I have a sweet spot for Troma. My uncle raised me on Troma Slock. I love it. It's just, that's like where I kind of get my giddies, right? And they put this one on a pretty good discount. It was under $20, so I had to grab it up because the slipcover is just beautiful. And that is Redneck Zombies. This was not a blind buy. I don't quite remember it like all that much. I'm sure things will start to pop up in memory when I go back to watch it. But I did watch this probably back in, I don't know, 2002 maybe, right around that area. But I mean, this is just a really nice slipcover. Of course, we got our artwork. I don't know, it might have alternate artwork on the inside. We'll find out for sure, but look at that. Isn't that neat? I dig it. Got that spine's pretty sweet. And it's degauzzer, so, and I like that side too. I only have one other degauzzer, and that is iced. I know the thing about degauzzer is that they don't really look any better than the VHS, or not much better than the VHS. So Blu-ray will be overkill for this, but that's okay. We dig it. Next up, they threw in here my empty case. I did get myself a 3-disc case. Sweet. And it came with the leaf. So that's actually what I was kind of excited about, was I wanted to see kind of, you know, how their 3-disc cases were. I can always use extra cases. And really, I just kind of threw this in because I wanted to see what kind of 3-disc case they did. And they don't do the double stack, and they don't do the recycled. So there you go. If you guys need a 3-disc case, Vinegar Syndrome has them. Next up is another one, and I grabbed this. I was watching Chase over at ABA Pop Culture, and someone in his stream said that they highly suggested this one. It was on sale, I think, on daily deals, maybe on the second day or the third day. But it's a double feature, and it has a really nice slipcover, and I think the slipcover sold out. But that is Nothing Underneath and Too Beautiful to Die. And I looked up trailers for these, so these will be a blind buy. I mean, look at this nice slipcover, though. I mean, it's nice. This will be a blind buy, but I did look this up. Ooh, I really like that. Bonus feature, Too Beautiful to Die. I really like that. That artwork is nice. But yeah, it had Donald Pleasance in it, which was the main reason that I got it, was that it had Donald Pleasance. He's one of my favorites. So, and you know, the trailers made these look really good. I think they're like giallos in a way, but they looked right up my alley. So very excited to check out Nothing Underneath and Too Beautiful to Die. And these other ones, these go to the side as well because they are not mine. They are some gifts that I got because I gift people Vinegar Syndrome from time to time. Alright, what else we got here? Oh my, okay. So these are like items as well. They were both on sale for pretty good prices. These are my very first dip into the cinematograph line, and yeah, I guess there's a reason why they wrapped them the way they did. I guess they probably keep them close together in the warehouse. But the first one that we got, this was on sale on day 3 or so, I believe. And it's crazy because I had actually just seen this movie at Orbit and I almost picked it up. But Orbit had it, I think, $30. One of them, and they had 2 copies. One of them had the J card and one of them didn't. Well, this was on sale for $23.99, so $24 instead, and it's brand new. So I guess we're gonna call this my first cinematograph, and I got the 4K of Going South. I watched the trailer for this. I know that it's like a Western. I'm not real big into Westerns yet. I'm still kind of dabbling around and learning my way, but I really dig Jack Nicholson. And you know, so yeah, this has, you know, an amazing cast with Jack Nicholson obviously at the forefront. You got Julia Tate, you got old Danny DeVito and Christopher Lloyd and John Belushi. They all make appearances in this film. And like I said, this was one of Jack Nicholson's first films, or maybe his first film. Sophomore, it's his second film. So, you know, like I said, just trying to add a little bit of culture to my Vinegar Syndrome shelf, because this is going to go in the Vinegar Syndrome shelf. It's going to stay, you know, in that area. But this is going to be spine number 2 in the cinematography line. And the next one up that I got was also another cinematography. It was another one that was on sale, and honestly, I probably would have got more if more of them were 4Ks and not Blu-rays, and there weren't ones that I was already missing, because I don't think I'm going to get the whole line of cinematography. I just got the 2. So, spoiler alert. This other one that I got is Thieves Like Us. I really dig Keith Carradine. He's one of my favorites that, you know, I I'm always surprised, you know, when he pops up in little bit roles and stuff. Always one of my favorites. Oh, also, I didn't realize these are numbered, but I'm not really sure how much that matters, because like this number is 1779 of 6,000. Unless this just isn't selling, which I guess is very possible, because this is a higher number. This one is number 4901 of 6,000. So I think most of these are pretty much limited to like 6 or 8 maybe for some of them. I'm not entirely sure. Still kind of new to this line. But this is spine number 008. It also has Shelley Duvall in it. You know, like the rest of the other line, they come in these style books. And I believe that you can get some of these in standard after the fact, or maybe even during the fact. You can get them in just in standard if you just want the standard film. But I wanted to get some, you know, some nice ones that would sit up on the shelf next to each other for, you know, a reasonable price. I watched the trailers for both of these. They both look like they're, you know, toe and toe within my likeness of movies. You know, it seems like they're kind of in my wheelhouse, so I'm pretty excited. And I think, you know, I think these will look really good on the shelf next to each other. They definitely have a thing about their big chunky boxes, right? So next, and I guess, well, we got some cases here. I did get some cases, and I did go a little ham, because I mean, look at that. Like, they don't usually send them like that. I went a little ham. I got a bunch, because mainly I got ones for everything that I bought here today. More or less. Actually, more, not less. I got covers for everything I got here today, and then a couple of the other ones that I already have sitting on the shelf that I thought needed cases anyways. And then this is the last one in the box, and it's a big one. It's a big one. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's shaky. This is another degausser that might actually ruin what it might be for somebody. Oh well, the surprise. Somebody might have figured it out, you know. But Vinegar Syndrome, through their degausser line, oh man, I should get the other one too that I want, because there is another one that I want, and I might grab it, guys. I do want it. But I had to get this. I loved this movie growing up. I've talked about it here on the channel a few times. I have it. I have the 4K because Vinegar Syndrome released it on 4K. I just don't have the big edition. I don't have the big chunky box. But I did get the VHS of Beastmaster. I just have the slip cover of the VSU. They did it, I don't know, around a Labor Day a couple years. I didn't really know about Vinegar Syndrome when Beastmaster very first came out, so I didn't get the chance to get the big thick box edition of Beastmaster. But getting it on this really cool VHS tape, I think, is a very cool way to celebrate it. It opens up, like this flap like opens up, and then it's got like a light built into the box, and you can turn the light on and it lights up and you can see through a clear VHS tape, and the entire film is on the VHS tape. So here we are, guys, buying more VHS tapes in 2025. I am so here for this. Awesome, right? I mean, it's awesome. We bought Beastmaster on freaking VHS. I love it. There's the back, guys. Got that really nice, cool spine. It's huge. It's way bigger than any of the standard VHSs that I have. I'm hoping that it'll fit on the VHS shelf nicely. I'm gonna have to make space for it. I wasn't expecting it to be this big and this is awesome. It's really awesome, guys. Like, I've seen pictures, I know what it looks like on the inside, but man, I didn't realize it was like this big. So it's kind of crazy. But you know, I guess for it to have lights in it and all that, it's got to house quite a bit of stuff inside the box. So a whole bunch of technologies and whatnot. All right, guys. So you know, everybody wanted to complain about this sale, and it really wasn't that great. I personally wanted more VSUs on sale. I was hoping to maybe fluff out my VSUs a little bit, but the only one they put on was Sidekicks, I believe. And I already have Sidekicks, so that didn't help me, but that helped somebody somewhere. Somebody somewhere needed that one in their collection, so they got it. I did, you know, see a few things that I passed on that I was thinking about grabbing. I didn't get Mac and Me. I'm gonna wait for Mac and Me to go on sale, but I do want to get Mac and Me. Maybe for Black Friday it'll be a little bit cheaper and not sold out, because that's a possibility. But you know, for everyone that said the sales weren't good, all I did was get sales stuff, and I feel like I got some great things. I mean, at least great to me. A couple blind buys here, some very nostalgia fueled purchases with what I have seen, and just a recommendation from a live stream. You know, so there's always some stuff to grab. You know, Vinegar Syndrome, they have such a vast slew of things that they make and labels that they mess with. You can pretty much find a little something for everybody. I found them because of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I've continued to stay supporting them and keeping an eye out on them because they dabble in the unknown, and they dabble in the obscure, and that's the types of things that I like to add to my walls, and the types of movies that I like to continue to go back to. And it's not always necessarily about the quality of the movie. Sometimes it's about the ride that the movie takes you on. And I think that in this stack, that's what I have, is I have a lot of really good rides this time. And Vinegar Syndrome really does provide that, if you know where to look and you know which ride you want to get on. If you guys stuck around for this whole video, thank you all so much. I really do appreciate it. Like always, I'm going to shout out my members real quick. Thank you guys for the ongoing support. I really do appreciate it. It means the world to me. And if you would like to join our great members and have your name pop up at the end of every video, please make sure to hit that join button down below and become an elite friend of the channel. But like always, guys, that's not the whole reason that I want you guys here. I want you guys just down here in this comment chit-chatting, talking about some of these movies, maybe recommending me other movies that maybe I missed for the next sale, and maybe picking my brain about something that I grabbed here. Maybe there's something that you'll want to grab next time because you just didn't catch it this time, or you didn't see it. There's sometimes I just don't even notice something's there, and it takes a video on YouTube before I know that it exists. And be sure, guys, to always keep it physical.